I think for introverts, even just communication, is awkward, but then taking your relationship to the next level, it's just, there's just this whole level of anxiety that makes dating almost overwhelming to some of us.
Yeah. It's asking your nervous system to operate in a way that it technically doesn't enjoy. It doesn't enjoy the high stimuli, the speed dating possibilities, the multiple options. It's just too overwhelming for our very delicate nervous systems. And the fact that we value, essentially, I like to think we value quality over quantity, and that is not what the current modern day dating world is geared for, is it? It's all about, here's all your options, and looking at through a screen as well, keeping us really stimulated is just, to me, it just feels like the opposite of what an introvert needs. I think we need something that's far more personalized, more considerate, maybe not on a screen, maybe, done in a gentler, more down-regulating way.
Right. One of the things that I've noticed about myself, and I've heard other people say this too, is that it's really hard for us to be attracted to somebody until we actually get to know them. And, you can look at somebody and say, oh, that guy is really cute, but do I really want to go out with him until I've actually gotten to know him? There really isn't an intense attraction until you figure out what his personality is like.
Yeah, I think with introverts, there's a sense of being a slightly slow processor. We just need to take our time, and I've lived a lot of my life not valuing that, being a high achiever and just going, all right, keep things moving, like keep pushing through, and keep working out, what do you like them or not, wanting things to go fast, when the reality is that we really need the medicine of slow, so that we can just take a step back, sense how we feel about someone, and just take baby steps and wade into the water. Like, wading into the waters is one of my favorite approaches in work and life, because it just allows us that trust to build gradually, that sense of safety to just incrementally improve, rather than, okay, chuck you in the deep end, like, get to know this person, is it all on, like, you're gonna have sex with them now, like, all of that, like, it's too much too soon. So a lot of my clients are introverts, so I'm really affirming that they actually need to do this, that they can't force themselves to just know straight away how they feel about someone. And that can be really frustrating, because other people are moving really fast and they're trying to keep up. But it's far easier for someone who moves fast to slow down to the person that's a slow processor than ask someone who's a slow processor to quickly speed up their time frame when it comes to processing, if that makes any sense. It's just going to leave them frazzled and confused.
Right. What's funny to me is us, and you're an INFJ too. So us as INFJs, we can process getting to know people like really quickly. Like, as soon as we meet somebody, we kind of have feelings about them, like intuition of, yes, this is a good person, or no, there's something I don't like about them. But then when it comes to the romantic side, I think it's, at least for me, it's all of these feelings that get mixed up in all of the intuition, and it's like just this jumbled mess. And I think that's what you're talking about with slowing down all the process, because it's like, ooh, what is this mess that I'm feeling? When I'm analyzing your feelings, then it's just works right away really quickly. But when I'm trying to figure out what I'm feeling, it's like, oh, wait a minute, I need 6 months to figure this out. Maybe more.
Maybe more. The 6 months is flexible. Don't quote me on it.
And that's before this guy asked me out on a date, right? Like, I need 6 months to get to know you before I can decide if I'm going out on a date with you. Which, like you said, is so opposite of the whole swiping culture. Like, it just doesn't work that way.
No, it doesn't work that way. And I really love what you said, because as INFJs, as introverted women, because we're so focused on making sure other people are comfortable, we've got this inner conflict happening of like, I can hear my body and what it's saying, or I can feel my excitement start to build, or I can feel the butterflies, or I can feel the goosebumps. But then my focus is so outward on them and what they think of me and how they're perceiving me right now, and are they comfortable right now, that there can be this kind of competing stimuli of like wanting to people please and wanting to make sure that we're being seen in a certain light by this person, but then having our own instincts and feelings fluttering, or saying yes or saying no. And it's just I think that's the hardest thing, is that sense of, wait, what do I put my attention on? I want them to be comfortable, but I also want to know what I want.
Yes.